Welcome to Boondle Ice World here, everyone, for another fantastic game of AWIHL action here. I am Lachlan Nails alongside Ivan Rapchuk. He's going to take that one, but gets it stripped away. But only for a second, as Pullen will pick this one up and throw a shot on. And Arthurs covers. And then there's a little bit of shoving in front of the net as someone took some exception to the goaltender getting snowed. Good. This one's picked up by Clinic, and now an odd opportunity. A great opportunity created and a goal! A little bit of confusion from Melbourne as they went for a shift. Brisbane pick up the puck in the neutral zone and come in 4-on-1. And at that point, it's just a finishing drill.
And Wethridge, I think, could stick handle in a phone booth. I thought she was too close to the goalie there, but somehow she was able to move it backhand to forehand and just slide it in the open side. So not a great change by Melbourne, as you say there, Lachlan. They did their change, and it was a 3-on-1 with Brisbane's three best forwards on one defender.
Stick almost came up and caught Piers in the face, but she got out of the way. Mahoney now takes the zone for Brisbane. She's got people at the back post and a great pass, and that one finds its way in goal! Madison LaPlante was at the back post. The first shot didn't get in and then was able to fight and poke it through under the skate. And Brisbane lead 2-0.
Courtney Mahoney, great little pass across. Weak side dive from the D going to the back post by LaPlante. And second chance. The goalie made the first save, but couldn't control the rebound well enough, and LaPlante knocks it into the open net.
Brisbane on the rush, 3-on-2. Fitzgerald has Fisher streaking, but Fitzgerald takes it herself, but that one just goes high. Picked up by Withridge behind the net. What a great line this is, and that one gets scored from an awful angle. Microscopic angle, but she's able to finish it. What a goal. Fisher is able to find the back of the net, and Brisbane lead 3-0. Ali Fisher with her third goal of the season.
Well, Wethridge again at the center of things. I think the goalie, Megs, thought she was coming out the near side, but turned backwards here. She looked like she was coming out the near side with it, but went back to Fisher on the far post.
Stolen by Rapchuk, but only for a second as Julian picks this one up. He's going to take it in front and has a shot, and that one gets covered up very confidently by Kayla Arthur. It's laid off to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald has too much time and space, and that one got knocked on and deflected, but it dribbles just wide of the post. Withridge picks it up now. Pass here to Fisher. Fisher lays it off now to Crompton. Crompton with a shot, goes 5-hole, and a great save there by Jessica Meggs.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, Brisbane on the power play.
Immediate Billy's power play for the second time here tonight. And Brisbane go to work. This one's passed down. LaPlante has it down low, and a very good shot finds the post. I'm not sure if Meg's got a save on it.
I think she got a toe on it.
Rapchuk's going to take it in the zone now. Brisbane lining up to shoot here. And Fisher gets it stripped now, and here comes Melbourne. Godfrey, one-on-one with Arthur. Godfrey scores!
That's the player you want. I mean, the player with the hands going in on one on the goalie. And a little bit of confusion there on the side wall for the Brisbane power play. Trying to play it down to a player on the wall and just giving that puck up for a break.
Sharna Godfrey has 5 goals already on the season, and a player of that quality is not going to miss chances like that very often, and that's the opportunity that Melbourne was looking for here. The power play is in fact over. Godfrey sends his puck forward, but it's picked up. Mossman sends a big slap shot on in front, and that one is on the back netting though. It got chipped on again. He picks it up behind the net. Godfrey, the goal scorer for Melbourne already here tonight. Godfrey's going to loop it around. They're going to give her some space to get it back onto her forehand, and she's going to deke and loop around again. That one's thrown into the slot, and a shot, and gets saved by Arthur. And there's some pushing and shoving in front of the net. Julian, it looks like Dixon were getting into it. And some pushing and shoving there in front of the net. Neither side, like we just said, wanting to give an inch. To shoot Withridge now with it at the point. Withridge sends one on, and that one gets deflected dangerously, and a great save by Michaela Piers.
Good save and well held.
Withridge back to Fitzgerald. Annie Fitzgerald throws one in front, and this one shows itself dangerously, and a shot, and I thought that went in. But apparently, I thought that was a goal, but we play on.
Wow.
I'm not sure if the referee said it caught the iron, but either way, Fitzgerald with another slap shot on, and Piers covers. So some drama here in the second period at Boondle.
It was a bit of luck for Brisbane because that pass was not supposed to get through to LaPlante. That was intended for the player in the middle. And we'll take a look at it here on the replay to
so
see
we hear
where
this
that
is
puck went.
this is the second save here. It popped itself for LaPlante, and that
It looks like it went in.
Withrich, little move there, creates some space, lays it back to Rapchuk. Rapchuk with a shot on, and that one just goes wide. And Brisbane still dangerous in front. That one's loose, and it goes up and over and just falls harmlessly behind the net, but only for a second. And
That's two great defensive plays by Godfrey in the same shift.
And Mahoney throws one on, and a save there by Piers. Two there, it seemed. They go for the change. Mahoney takes this puck and sends it back to Mossman, who gets it intercepted by Godfrey. Godfrey with a shot and saved. Low glove side by Kayla Arthur.
Kayla Arthur with no luck.
So the face-off is won here by Brisbane, and they're going to try and push this one forward. Withrich is able to knock this one forward, and great falling down, gets it to Klinik. Klinik scores! What a play there by Withrich to play that one forward. All effort gets it to Lindsay Klinik, who is able to finish, and Brisbane extend the lead back to 3. Able to keep it in the zone, and now here come Melbourne on the rush, 2-on-2. Pullen, stick handles, what a goal! Pullen with a great stick handle there, creates an opportunity for her to take a shot on. I think Arthur saw it late. It trickles through, took a weird bounce up over the pad to the bottom left corner. And this is a 2-goal game again.
Wow. Little toe drag by Marnie Pullen as she drags the puck to the middle to change the angle for the shot and goes between the legs of the defender. Here she is. She picks the puck up on the wall in the neutral zone, comes across, little toe drag to change the angle, and fires it to the far post just above the pad of Kayla Arthur.
I don't know. Face-off is won by Brisbane. And this one's going to get knocked forward. Fisher's going to send it forward to Mahoney. Now Courtney Mahoney in a goal, one-on-one. Mahoney tries, and Piers with a big save. There was a rebound, but it gets dealt with. To chip it out, but it gets taken by Fitzgerald. Annie Fitzgerald now coming in on goal. Fitzgerald shoots, and that one's saved by Piers. Comes on here and chips this one forward, and now here comes an opportunity on the break. Butler's in one-on-one with Arthur. Butler shoots. Arthur stands strong. Ahead of her. And LaPlante's going to take this one in, lays it off for Crompton. Now dangerous opportunity back to Fitzgerald. Dekes it and scores! Annie Fitzgerald with another goal here. And it was just beautiful play there by Brisbane. They just used the advantage and were able to create a 2-on-1 opportunity there. Fitzgerald at the back post all alone. And it looked like Piers actually did a great job to cover the net, but the deke is made. And another goal for Annie Fitzgerald. On the disadvantage here, just makes their job harder. They're still down 3 goals here, and Brisbane are hunting. Klinik sends one on. It gets dealt with, and Arthur, I don't know why she didn't cover that one up, but it falls to Fitzgerald, and she scores. Let's see this again on the replay. A power play goal for Brisbane, an elusive one, but it almost like the controller got unplugged.
Yeah, St. Amant in front did a really good job again. She's been logging huge minutes.
Oh, yeah, there it is there. It was, the goaltender's stick was covered. I was trying to wonder why she didn't just dive on it and cover it up, but here comes Melbourne.
And this is Brisbane just losing their shape a little bit here.
Butler is going to drive this one. Still with Butler, she scores!
Great play by Danielle Butler to get that in there. This is really some individual brilliance. It's just showing her speed, driving wide around the outside, that everyone backed up. And you can see this here on the replay, how she goes wide. It's 1-on-4, and she just takes it, little show and go.
Just the first. It is her 11th goal on the season, it looks like, as a slap shot gets saved by Arthurs, but that one's going to trickle through. Goal! Brisbane immediately respond!
Wow, and I don't think that actually touched. I don't think Shanita Crompton got a stick to it.
I don't think she did either. I think that was the slap shot, popped itself up and over. And Brisbane immediately respond, though, and that's got to take almost all the wind out of the Melbourne Ice sails there. So, yeah, I think that is Crompton who's going to come through and take credit for that. We'll see it here on the replay, though, in a second. Crompton comes through the flyby there, and she came up, wins this puck, takes it up to the blue line, and just sends a slap shot on it.
Yeah, I think it was already in the net before
like
Fisher got there.
Fisher whiffed on that. It looks like
running around looking for contact.
I think so. Back post there. Great opportunity. Klinik scores. Brisbane pour it on. Another power play goal for them here tonight.
And I think they'll stay on the power play. We'll probably see Christina Julian come out of the box, but going in the box will be Danielle Butler.
I believe that will be the case here in front of us. We will just get confirmation. Melbourne still only have 4 players on the ice. Donald keeps this one in the zone. And now an opportunity. Here comes Cochran. Cochran is in on goal. Cochran shoots. Saved by Arthur. Big rebound. And it's being tapped in.
Great second effort by Steph Cochran. Look, it was a good save by Kayla Arthur. Locker comes up, makes a nice save, but she lost track of the puck. And Steph Cochran, fighting off the player on her back, who I believe was Annie Fitzgerald, she was able to dive across the crease and knock that into the open net.
So the captain getting a goal here tonight. And it is her third on the season, her 10th point on the year, and 2:29 here to go. Let's take a look ahead. We see here on the replay, the shot just gets blocked up there, and it's another case of that shoulder save that just gets knocked into the air, and the rebound is knocked in. It's one of those nights. Been a lot of power plays here tonight, and another one forward here. Here comes Mahoney now. Mahoney in on goal. Courtney Mahoney, and a great save there by Piers. You already know they can beat this Melbourne Ice team, but this is for the teams like the Sirens and the Ducks. This is a show that they can beat this team. As now here comes in 2-on-1, and the shot goes high. Butler 2-on-0, pardon me, and the second opportunity is unable to be.
And this is a goal, I think.
Yeah, they're going to say Nick Williams is saying that it's gone under the pad. So yeah, a goal here.
And it's the second effort by Butler. Again, she was doing the same here. Let's take a look on the replay. Puck shot wide by Butler. Butler able to collect it, and as she's getting knocked to the ice by Fitzgerald, she is able just to swing and knock that puck into the goal.
And we actually have this is not good for Brisbane fans, because it looks like Annie Fitzgerald is being helped off the ice here. Everyone might just stay still. Actually, no. Brisbane take it forward. Mahoney's going to take one more shot, covered up by Piers, and that'll be your game. The Brisbane Lightning back-to-back wins here this weekend. Big wins here against the Melbourne Ice at home. They've cut it down to just 1 point here in this race for second. And a huge win here for Brisbane. They extend the winning streak to 6.